So what is up mga tech shop, no? For today's video mga tech shop, I have here Acer Aspire, no power. So I tested the laptop mga tech shop with a charger, and as you can see it won't turn on. And I tested the charger and confirmed that 19 volts is present. So let's go ahead and disassemble mga tech shop. I just remove all the screws and then pry the edges. I'm just using prying tool mga tech shop, and just be careful on this one. And as you can see, the model is A514 Acer Aspire. So here mga tech shop, as you can see, memory is missing on this laptop, and that's the reason why there's no display. But that's just not the problem, because when you plug in the charger, there's no light indicator, so meaning it's not really working. And I tested the charging port. 19 volt is still present, so meaning charging port is in good condition. Alright, so I measured the voltage that goes to the battery. It's just 1 volt, so it's too low mga tech shop. And then I measured voltage on the CMOS drive, and as you can see it's just 2.9 volts, so that's too low. So I decided to replace CMOS battery for this laptop mga tech shop. So the normal voltage for a CMOS is 3.3 volts. And then I tested again, and still laptop don't power on. So I decided to remove all the connections from the laptop and then reconnect. And then I attach a DDR4 RAM, and then I tested it. So attach all the connections and tested it again, but still it won't power on. No light indicator, and it's not turning on. So I decided to check the motherboard under a microscope mga ka-tech shop. I just did a physical inspection, checking if there are any burned components or corroded area due to liquid damage, but I didn't find anything obvious. So I plug in the charger and measure to see if 19 volts reaches to other parts of the laptop, and then I just noticed that when I measured it, 19 volts is present and then goes away. So on the multi-tester it shows the 19 volts, then after 1 second it goes back to 0. So something is wrong, and that's the reason why it's not turning on, because 19 volts is not 100% present to the motherboard. So problem is 19 volts is present, and then after 1 second it goes back to 0, so it's not consistent mga tech shop. Then I went back to testing the charger, and I confirmed that the charger itself is the problem. So as you can see, 19 volts goes to 1, so it's not consistent, right? So that's the problem. It's the charging itself is not working fine. So I tried with another power cable of the charger, and now 19 volts seems to be consistent. As you can see on the video mga tech shop, it's now showing 19 volts after changing the power cable. So now we can continue with our troubleshooting on the laptop. I attach DDR4 RAM 4 gigs, and then attach the charging cable, and I noticed that there's a light indicator, and then when I turn on, I was able to turn on the laptop mga tech shop. So basically mga tech shop, when troubleshooting a laptop that is not turning on, you will need to make sure that 19 volts and 3.3 volts exist on the laptop. So basically mga tech shop, the 19 volts is coming from your charger, and the 3.3 volts is coming from your CMOS battery. So if those voltages are present, then you have a chance to be able to power on the laptop. All right, so if in case 19 volts doesn't exist, or it's not present on the other components of the laptop, then that means there might be a shorted component, so you'll need to trace it. And in this case, I did not see any shorted components or any burned components or corroded area on the laptop. Then we have a high percentage that we can power on the laptop, because 19 volts is present and the 3.3 volts is also present. Alright, so if you're interested in this kind of video mga tech shop, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's go!